Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to do a fallen angel makeup tutorial, and most of what I'll be using in this video is actually things that I've never used before, so it's kind of like a first impressions video as well. So let's get started. I'm just going to use my glasses to push back my fringe. So firstly I'm going to be using the Lasting Finish foundation from Rimmel London. Now I've used the Lasting Perfection, like the Match Perfection one before, and I actually didn't like it all that much. I thought it made my skin look slightly patchy, and it's because I have dry skin. Oh, I have left a little bit of packaging on. I tried to get all the packaging off before I started, but evidently failed with the lid of this. But this has a SPF of 20 and I'm using the shade 010 Light Porcelain because I am extremely pale. Yeah, let's get started. I've also got this new brush. It's like one of the toothbrush style brushes. It's from Revolution and I'm quite excited to use this. I've seen a lot of people talk about it. Oh, new foundation, got to wait on it coming up. Oh, here it comes. Oh, it actually looks quite dark. I'm scared. I'm scared. This is light porcelain, let's see. Oh, it doesn't go on the face that dark, thank goodness for that, I nearly died. Okay, so the first thing I'm noticing about the foundation is that it's quite a thick consistency and it's quite hard to blend in. I don't actually know if it's maybe just this brush, but I don't know. It's meant to be full coverage as well. So far I'm not noticing much. It might build up though. Yeah, so far I'm not noticing a lot of coverage at all. Give it a fair chance. I'm going to use my normal buffing brush just to make sure. Okay, so with my normal buffing brush I'm getting a lot more fuller coverage. It's a lot easier to blend. It is still slightly on the thicker side. I use quite runny foundations for the most part. Not mega runny, but fairly runny in comparison to this. Yeah, so the coverage is a lot better using this. Still not full coverage. I would say it's more kind of light to medium coverage, to be honest. Probably just because I'm used to using like Laura Mercier and NARS Sheer Glow. Moving back to Rimmel, like even the Lasting Perfection one had better coverage than this. I'm not a big lover. It would do for day-to-day makeup, but I can't say I would use this for a night out. It would probably work as well if you have fairly decent skin, but I have a lot of redness on my face to begin with, so yeah, if you have kind of normalish skin it would also probably be better for you. As always, I'm using my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. I've already got it on my face, so I'm just going to give this another try just to give it a fair go in case it was just that foundation. And as usual with concealer I just tap it, so I'm just going to do the same with this to give it a fair chance. And actually, yeah, that's blended it in quite nicely. I felt as if it's maybe been a bit too rough. I think the brush is maybe slightly too dense and it's just taken everything back off a little bit. But it is quite good. I do prefer my other brush though, so I'm just going to switch back to it. I try new things and don't like them. So if you know anything that you actually do like, then please let me know in the comments, because I like to try new things, but I end up not liking them. I should just stick to what I know really, but curiosity, that's what it is, just curiosity to try new things. Next I'm going to be taking the #ProArtistProfessionalLondon HD Pro Finish Powder, and this is from Freedom as well. It's a loose powder and it's a banana powder, which means it's yellow. I'm just going to take a large fluffy blending brush, or powder brush should I say. I've never used a banana powder before, but we're going for it. Woo! Okay, so first thing I would personally, okay, it's got a little mesh netting but far too much has come out of it. First thing I would rather is better packaging, because the powder is just insane. The powder is actually doing a pretty good job. It obviously doesn't show up yellow on your face, apart from that bit that I've just put far too much on. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, so it doesn't show up yellow on your face, and it does do its job. Like, it does take away the shine, but not as much as my normal Stay Matte powder. I prefer that also. But this is actually quite good, to be honest. I would use this again. Just If I wanted more of a dewy finish, I could use this, but if I want a pure matte finish, then I'm going to have to stick to my Nibble Stay Matte powder. Yeah, my base is actually alright now. Quite impressed. Okay, I'm a very, very fussy person. See, because I'm a makeup artist, I'm quite fussy with things, and I'm not afraid to say my honest opinion, which is a good thing, because I hate it when people are like, oh, this is great, even though they don't mean it, so no, don't do that, tell the truth. Okay, so this isn't a new product. This is my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which I absolutely love. I've had this for so long, like literally since it came out, and I just absolutely love it. You can see some of the colours are a bit more used than others. Caramelised being one, it's just an absolute gorgeous colour. This one, caramelised, but I'm not using that today. I think I'm going to go for a purpley look for this Fallen Angel look. So, I think we'll start off with the shade Bellini, which is this kind of pinky it's not silver, pinky metallic colour. I'm really bad at describing colours, but yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over my eyelids. Okay, so I don't know if you can actually see that, it's just to give me a little bit of colour to start off with on my lid. Next I'm going to go for the shade Peach Pit, which is a kind of metallic-y, lilac-y silver. Yeah, we're just going to apply this to the outer V and blend it up into the crease as well. That's quite nice actually. It's just given a very subtle smoke. We will darken it up later because this is a Halloween look, so we can't use airy fairy colours. We need it to be nice and dark. Finally, I'm going to be using the shade Delectable, which is a really deep purple colour. And again, I'm just going to apply this to the outer V and up into the crease, just to really darken it all up. This is Halloween, pumpkin scream, dark night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene, trick or treat, or the neighbor's gonna die of fright. This is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see this our town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. And once you're quite happy with the build up of colour, you really need to start blending it all in. I'm also just using the remains that are on my brush just underneath my eye, like on the bottom lash line, just to give it a little bit more smokiness. Next I'm going to take one of my Shadow Cosmetic eyeshadows, and it's one with Luna Lovegood on it, and it says you're just the same as I am, and it's just a gorgeous silvery colour. And I'm just going to take this on my little Harry Potter wand smudge brush, and I'm just going to put this in the inner corner of my eye, and it gives off the most gorgeous shimmer. So I'm just going to take this little pencil eyeliner from Collection, and I'm just going to line my lash line. Just keep it very, very close. I've just gone ahead and done a wing where I wanted it, and I'm going to go over with my liquid liner, also from Collection. I just like to line it first with the pencil, just so I get it right in a good position. I'm also just lining my bottom lash line with the liquid one, but keeping it as close to the lash line and as faint as I can. It's so hard not to blink, my eyes are now watering. I hate doing eyeliner on myself. I can do it on other people quite well, but oh no, I hate doing it on myself. My eyes are particularly twitchy. I'm now just as usual doing my mascara with Maybelline The Falsies because I absolutely love it. It's amazing. I don't think I would ever change this. There's been a few in the past that I love, like Benefit Roller Lash and stuff, but I always go back to this. I love it. It's great. Per usual, I'm just using my Beauty UK eyebrow quad for my eyebrows, and I always mix the kind of light brown and dark brown shades together. And yeah, well, it's kind of ashy blonde and brown, cocoa brown, because I don't like my eyebrows to look particularly slug-like. I like it to look quite natural, so I mix both colours to kind of get to my natural-ish shade. But I do think it is important to fill in your brows because it does shape your face. Okay, so my camera cut out and I used that time to go and get my costume on. Next I'm going to use my Chocolate Frog bronzer from the Shiro Cosmetics range. This is a Harry Potter one obviously because it's Chocolate Frog. And I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush as well. And I'm just tapping off any excess. And don't be alarmed, it does go on very, very heavily, but you just have to mega blend it. It's one of the best contours I have ever used in my life. It's better to build it up gradually than to go OTT to begin with. It just blends a lot easier if you do it this way. And I always blend it right up into my temples as well. Because I'm being a fallen angel, and fallen angels are kind of like basically dead, it's supposed to be quite sort of creepy but sort of glam as well, so I'm keeping it nice and defined. I couldn't think of the name there, I was going to say hollowed, keep it nice and hollowed, but yeah, that works. So as I said, I'm just building it up really gradually. Seriously though, look how good that contour is. And I'm also just going to go down the sides of my nose a little bit and also round my jawbone, because I don't have the sharpest of jawbones. Finally I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette and I'm just going to use my finger and I'm going to go in with the shade Pink. Whoa. Almost dropped it, that would not be fun. And the shade Pink Heart. It's extremely pigmented. I don't know how well it's going to show up in camera, but it's such a gorgeous colour. Yeah, it's not showing up in this light. Can you see it yet in the light? It's just like a really, really shimmery highlighter, but it's got a lovely pink undertone and it's metallic. It's stunning. It's just a shame this lighting isn't doing it any justice. Just absolutely take my word for it. I should have really set up my filming lights. I actually do have filming lights, but 9 times out of 10 I use daylight because I can't be bothered setting them up. It's pure laziness. If I'd set up the filming lights, you probably could have seen it too. Oh well, sorry. It is good, take my word for it. Next I'm going to take the shade Star, which is a nice silvery colour. And I'm just going to take this and the inner teardrops as well. I already took my Luna Lovegood shade in here, but why not go all out and use my Anastasia Beverly Hills because it's just so shimmery. Look at that. Wow. So shimmery. Love it. Okay, and next I'm going to be taking a new product I own, which is L'Oreal Paris Lip Paint Matte, which is in the shade Nude on Fleek. Hate that word. Hate the word on fleek. I know that's 2 words, but yeah. I love my nude colours. So obviously I picked up a nude shade. Oh wow, I love it. It's going on really creamy and I imagine it will dry matte because it does say matte on it. It feels quite moisturising. A lot of matte lipsticks aren't moisturising, they dry out your lips so much, but this feels moisturising so far. That wraps it up for my Fallen Angel tutorial. Now I got my wings off of Amazon. They are these huge little, no that's not a sentence Shannon, huge fairy wings or angel wings, and I also am wearing a black polo neck and black dungarees. You can wear whatever you want, but I was keeping black or dark colours. And I also got this little black halo off of Amazon. Pardon me, I just burped! Edit that out. And I also got this little Fallen Angel Halo, which is from Amazon. It's not the best quality in the world, but for a little Halloween night in or to a party for one night, I'm sure it'll be fine. Same with the wings. If you're wanting them to be high quality, they're not. Feathers fall out everywhere, but for one night, can you really complain? Nah. Yeah, so I'm going to put my glasses back on so I can see. Oh, reflective beams, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow with another Halloween video. Bye!